Hello, testing, testing. Do you hear me now? Yeah, I think I can go now. Sorry about that. I think I've been talking to myself all this while. Good evening, community members. Sorry I was not here on Monday because I had flu. I had to take time off to heal myself. As you could see here, I have ginger and some other concoction that I'm using. It's in this flask. I'm still coughing, but I think I can manage to do today's program. At any rate, that's how it is. There are certain things we cannot control. We have to live with them. So, coming back to the program, let me ask the simple question. What if most of what we have been told since childhood are not true? That's question number one. Question number two, what is the most lethal weapon that we have existing on Earth? I am sure a lot of people would think, oh, it's nuclear weapons. No, it's not. The world that we live is a multi-complex place. Multi-complex in the sense that whatever we see or experience is multidimensional. What we think is multidimensional. And it is this complex situation that makes who we are. So everything about us begins with the psychological, because most of what exists is in the psychological. It's in the energy domain. Why am I asking these questions? Since we got independence in 1961 up till now, we have been like this way, that way, this way, that way. And instead of going forward, we're like going backwards. Yes, we may have plenty of expensive cars riding in Freetown. My son, who is 19-year-old, is riding a very expensive car. So that does not mean development. No, it does not. We may see a lot of houses being built. In this part of the world, everybody has a right to a house. Even that young man will soon get a house. So that's not development. What is actual development? Actual development is when we have the ability to, and we ensure through our collective participation that we build the framework that will allow every member, every element in society to function as it should within their limits, and at the same time to take responsibility for and to contribute to. Let us use this as a paradigm to look at Sierra Leone. Do we have such a condition in Sierra Leone? If we don't, who is responsible? Is it Madabio? Is it Ernest Kuruma? Is it Samora Kamara? Is it APC? Is it SLPP? Or is it all of us? And if it is all of us, or it is any of those, what is the limit or the extent of their impact on what is happening now? These are very complex issues that we have to begin to look at from now on, because some of us are no longer on the luxury of coming to talk about who did what. Let us begin to look at why we have the same things repeating themselves and becoming concretized as time goes on. "60 years ago, there was corruption in Sierra Leone. At that time, the few who were in offices and in government will take state funds and build houses, send their families overseas, etc., etc. People will clap out for them. They're big man. Today, the level of corruption has transformed because that act 60 years ago, which was not questioned, which was not treated as a challenge to be addressed, has grown to become a habit. So today, we don't only take public funds, we invite people to come with dirty money because we want to be big men. The society has made big men very important. We clap for them, we praise them, we worship them. So please, let us stop talking about corruption. Let us start looking at what is it in the society that is the element, or that are the elements that we are not focusing on or paying attention to. In my last program, I did concern with an axiom: as it is within, so it is without. As it is within, so it is without. And that axiom is very important, especially for us in the developing world who may want to think we have to be blaming others for what is wrong with us. Please, let us understand life. Man is an existing energy form which has an image of the absolute intelligence. That image is our ability to think, to reason, and to rationalize. In each of us, there is that power. If you wake up in the morning, you feel angry, all the people around you, all the people that you come in contact with are likely to become angry, because we are like transmitters or transponders. We send out waves, we receive waves. For most of us, when we meet women or people that we like, we become friends. We say, we have the same chemistry. It's not chemistry, it's your energy exchange. This is what that stupid education that was given to us has not told us. Man is an energy connected to the quantum universe. And what we think is what creates the environment that we have. Sierra Leoneans have to move from that gap of psychological manipulation. The education that we have been given is a form of psychological manipulation to keep us colonized, to believe in certain things that suit certain purposes. And those purposes are purposes that exploit us. They don't develop us. The principles of the education that we have, which are universal, are not taught to us for us to be able to apply them. They are taught to us for us to be able to regurgitate them. And in the process, because we lack the ability to be productive, we end up becoming corrupted. Also, there is a big psychological crisis that we have that needs to be addressed. We are very egoistic. Very egoistic. The sin of Adam is the ego. Those who are Christians, they are told in the Bible that Adam was told not to eat of the fruit of knowledge. The fruit of knowledge is your ego. Your ego is what qualifies and allows you to identify your I am. I am. When they ask you, what is your name? I am boy. I am is the ego. For us, it's oversized. Everybody thinks they are in control. So we have the warlord mentality. We don't listen to each other. We don't talk to each other. We talk at each other. We curse and fight. And added to that, we have not been taught the rudiments of critical thinking. This is why today we have a nation where the political class, the intellectual class, the elites, they are all operating on the dog eats dog, farmer mentality. And when that happens in any society, trust is broken. It's lack of trust. And that lack of trust is reinforced by a social psychology practiced by the politicians of polarizing the people, preaching what is not real, one of which is tribalism. Yes, we have people speaking different languages in Sierra Leone. We have people speaking different languages in Europe, all over the world. All over the world. In America, you have all the languages on earth. And we see what polarization is doing to that society as we speak. In Scandinavia, there are 130 different languages spoken by 130 different people coming to Scandinavia. But here it's very peaceful. What do you think is responsible for that? It's the psyche. The way a society thinks is not created by one man at the helm. It's created by everybody in the society. If there is tribalism in Sierra Leone, it means the majority of us are tribalists. But because we have a culture of not taking responsibility because of an oversized ego, we always push the blame. I don't and they do so. I don't and they cause so. If we want a Sierra Leone that we all wish for, we have to put down a lot of things in us and begin to reason. Why is it that those people behave that way? Why is it that that person is doing this? Let us research and find out. Maybe what the outcomes of our research may help us to even get a better solution than we think we can get by casting blame, because blaming and complaining cannot change a thing. It doesn't. We're only wasting time. Welcome, sir. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Gajalo. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Oh, thank you. What an interesting and relevant presentation. Thank you. God bless you. I hope we'll continue to share. I hope people that will come to the session, they look and they listen. Yeah, if we wish that that really don't happen, this country, all which is just from Galo, there was a time where I remember one guy who became a king, I make a suggestion. He talked about, he asked a question, which is responsible, and how which we need for love to be able to go deep to this problem there, polarisation, the hatred, lack of forgiveness, all that stuff they did. And I say, every society we get problems. For let them fix their problems, and it's not just asking about why. There's always the ending, when a how. Yeah. And I think the how parts now fix it. So anybody who do research, you get to be how do you fix this? Because now that you come for present your findings and everything. And I say, that guy winning opinion, I say, Sierra Leone, I say we need an intellectual discourse.
Exactly.
Intercom the other way. Not tell I say, listen, an intellectual is not a doctor.
No. Even the man will not go school.
Yeah, I say paramount chiefs. I say, why I say intellectual? This situation is unsustainable. Mr. Jallo, like how we always say, countries them don't get conflict. People then run away as refugees. They came back and rebuild. But our country, all refugees, everybody, not everybody get problem with the government. Not everybody. But the problem is, either they think say, if I go and just to do suffer with the family, or you are targeted if you get any opinion about what you think they happen, or you say something, you're targeted. And so people are dying since 2020, since the time of 1991 when the war came, hundreds of thousands of civilians on that, because they're not able to go back, because this never ending kind of idea of fighting each other, of saying things that for make other people, and maybe they feel say, oh no, we can't accept this. So this is going. So to me, intellectual discourse is very important. The problem now is, like I can talk about gaslight. The one they wait for do which is okay. Now they don't exist now. Either they can't see something. And I can give you an example today. So today, although Sunday, the government say, "I will not bring the salon politics," but anything I do with this, think them back in doing normal thing the way they so somebody want to be a president, and they cannot work and gaslight. He say, this party I never believe in multi-party democracy, and I don't know. Maybe frame the language, the education will get. They involve a lot of people for say certain things.
Well,
because we don't say salon and multi.
I tell you, say we education not allow we for do critical thinking. Go ahead, sir.
No, they're not true.
Yeah.
You say that all the time. And so I tell us, I say there's multi-party democracy, but you cannot say this party not believe in multi-party democracy. Because since 1996 to present, they don't hold 6 elections.
Yeah.
Whether, and some of them are free and fair, some of them are not. But there's multi-party democracy. The only attempt when we see the limit multi-party democracy, I can say the PR system. As somebody who understands in a PR, in over 80 countries where they practice PR system, one, the PR advantageous, they cater for minority interest and smaller participation. And how that it be? The percentage of seats. Some parties they can only satisfy the interest of a very limited area and country. But now they get votes and then they go to parliament. Some of them they get national appeal. based on the issue. I say, but what did they do? Germany, Israel, and all them countries, the Austria, now 5% of votes they need for like go even get a seat in the parliament. That the smaller party, where they be concerned about the environment, where they violate the environment and limited area, like if you knowledgeable about Pampana River, all them places, and they will kill that place. They don't turn na a crisis, an ecological crisis. So you can get somebody who didn't come up. They want for represent the interest of they are for letting clean them up. They go vote for and go to parliament. You know, as I speak, there's not even an MP in different regions. So how they do now the percentage? If you look at Germany, it's 5% for they get a seat.
I want make you hold your thoughts small, so I want ask a question.
Yes, sir.
Because I live in a country where they use PR system.
Yes, sir.
I have been elected in it and I understand it very well.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Go and do a research. All the countries where they use PR system, how their governance system they? Is it one party ruling the country or a coalition?
Well, I go kind of side if no more allow me.
No, I don't. Now that question I be just ask because now the point this way would fail for Sierra Leone. A PR system cannot work in a place where after elections now one party get majority.
Thank you.
This is one point that nobody is mentioning about because people and they go adopt things where they don't understand.
Mr. Yalo, I want to stop you. They understand. They want deprive.
Well, maybe. They
understand.
May Auntie I go tell you, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Coming to Norway, living here for 20 years.
Yes, sir.
I get respect for your education, but I see a lot of loopholes, and I understand in the process, the education within the give we. Then tailor and specifically for keep we mentally colonized.
Oh, you mean Sierra Leone or Norway?
Sierra Leone.
Oh, yes. Nothing really changed. No, of course, I support that.
We have not changed it since independence. Now I make we get difficulty for develop. We ability for make judgment is linear. You understand? And for make you be an administrator, you forget a kind of complex, matrix-like mentality. Foresee the complexities of issues, make all the connections.
They adjust to them, like it will be iterative.
Yes. But our judgment in Sierra Leone is linear. Now, so then say na the book, now so for do na the book.
You know what in my opinion about this, sir?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
When we get the traditional system caught up with reality, let's say, I can only say, if you take Mr. Jallo, as smart, as bright as he is, if you not don't live abroad, for go through a process of acculturation for so many years, he look from outside, say, I think say this name for the work for salon. The majority of we will learn. We just go abroad, go get degree, doctor, and say, now no, we go get this PhD. We're not go this dumb and adjust the system and use the system. You just go learn and go back. When they go, and they work for the man who be on the job. And not they work for society.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point.
So when we look at our from where they're born and we get specific way of thinking. And you know what you're doing now is what I refer to civic education. Civic education, not to an intentional kind of process to say, now we can't teach you civic education. But the system is processed in a way that people then they try for inculcate the good things in people who they grow up, let them know say they belong somewhere, and if this who side them belong, the community who side them belong, the society who side them belong, they have a responsibility for make that society be peaceful and let people able live amicably and in a very prosperous society.
The focus
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
focus of
Yes.
every
So
society
now,
for
what
be
happen is,
trust building.
what happen is that we get in all the universities, these are reinforcers of the damage what they happen at Salon. Every political party, it gets a representation at the universities. And these guys are sponsored.
For they miseducate the picking them.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to say to miseducate the students.
To miseducate, of course. Then you get a situation where they say you get SLPP lecturers association. I say, oh, how this guy, as smart as he is, he goes sit down the lecturer the car now, he goes say nonsense is good. Party say yes. You don't get mind for say no. Because what's happening is that you function at the mercy of the lecturer. Can you even think about saying no to which lecturer to say? You can't.
But in the first place, for me in a university, Doc, I want to let you hold your thoughts, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
For me at university level, when they go begin get partisan associations.
Yes.
And associate them with the tutorship. That's a disaster.
Dr. Kande, that man where in the United States will move to Sierra Leone.
Who's Kande that?
Jimmy
Kande.
Jimmy Kande, how
I agree with the victimize them.
He live by SLPP, but the man where in process is very difficult. Having spent so many years in the West, they only support a party, but they also do the right thing.
Well, the point is, I know that man through and through.
Yeah.
Is what you would call like the Noam Chomsky of Sierra Leone. Okay? I know I'm through and through. We are not very personal friends, but we are friends.
Okay.
It's like the Noam Chomsky of Sierra Leone. And they say things as you see them for be.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
So, what you make they say so is that, so this man, as they know him, if you go back, even as his book, you see his background, social SLPP, but he's a man where they say things as they are. So there was a time where things that they go and when they bring the PR system. He was the guy, one of the foremost guys.
I remember we go AYVTV about one of them station there.
Yeah, he said something. So he said something about it because
then they say that they victimize and they not saying that themselves then they victimize.
Well, the problem now, what made them victimize? Because now this bright guy who don't left America, don't tell you. He was one of the brightest and most powerful lecturers for the science, international relations, development, Australia. The man, they pull him at the university, then sucker. So
he go back inside, come out.
Well, the thing is, Mr. Yalo, I can't tell you so. We don't come abroad, we don't stop. It's not like sometimes you get a problem with the government, but at some point, it's unfortunate, not to everybody plan for Sudan. Hey, you get food, they drive, they this, they live some life where people say, of course, on average, better pass millions of people in Africa, but there's one thing where you reach the motherland.
You always they think of that place.
Yes. And so now, you go, you don't go. Yes, if you come back, the age don't catch up with you. The day in your 60s or 70s, you don't move. Let you know everybody name me from all this ago. Only this man let go. Na Southeastern, na SLPP. However, they want to make it act stupid.
Well, he has never declared openly as SLPP actually, as I know.
We don't get some. I know Jimmy Kande. I know. Man, wait, we say if you look behind them, all this something.
He come up from the region.
Now, if we go to basics, which I type of say here, sir. This is a situation wherein the problem we will get, they expect you when you get in an office, when they work for an administration, you have to be an idiot. Like how they want you.
You have to be a yes man.
If you take these educated people and where they in a salon, if you go put them in an academic environment, then they then are studied. But when you take a year and put them to power, it completely be a different animal. And so this now is the problem. And that comes in what you just suggest. We need to have an intellectual discourse. We need to talk and see the reality of things. Because at the end of the day, this country, it is, if where the formal colonialism go, the informal one still left at the brain field, you know, more than 60 years old.
Well, you see, one thing so, I want like you allow me. One thing I want let we know, colonialism is not the presence of foreign domination. It is the presence of your inability to be critically minded, but for use other people the idea as if na you. And colonialism, it is beyond politics. Socially, religiously, in every way, you can be colonized. When you left your cultural setting, you go take other man yun where you don't understand much. Then you proud for use other man yun, and you they misuse and abuse them on yourself. That's colonialism. That's what we do in Sierra Leone. Everything what they do, the politics, now colonize politics. We economic procedures, now colonize procedures. There is so much in Sierra Leone to do, Doc. We get natural resources beyond minerals where people don't know say this can create wealth. Because we have been colonized to believe that only when you go school, you come out school, you for wait to let them give you a job, you for go work in a mining company or some foreign company. There are a lot of things to, as you they say, we need an intellectual discourse in Sierra Leone. But the intellectual discourse should not be directed by the colonized agenda. As you rightly say with Amanda McKinney, when they talk about intellectual discourse, the paramount chief, that farmer, we don't succeed for farm. He's an intellectual in his own way. Bring them on board. Let's come and talk and see how we can change the economic, the social, and the political environment. This is what we are not doing in Sierra Leone. Sorry for cutting you off, sir.
No, very important. I mean, this, if you get an idea about project management, when it comes to the implementation of projects, they get a lot of suggestions. But you can get like the waterfall, where you say like that linear approach, where they talk about, you know, already standard national one time. Then you get iterative, when are agile. For beliefs in society, you know, constant. You know, so with the linear, if they look at things for say as they go so, there could be if now software they develop for another person, it include the person where they develop the company, the boss them, and then they say, so okay, let's test this, let's go 2 weeks, let's come back. So maybe I can let them discussion them Mr. Dallo way. I will not call it interruption, but maybe there is something I want to say where you said an idea where they can inject in this, where they benefit me. So I can like that one day. Some people are not like them, but me I can like them. Although it can find where they do them for make you do them in a way. So I know the problem with that. There's a lot. This thing where they talk so, there's been kind of a lot of research and publications on civic education. And so if we talk about education for say we academic system get problem, it can be formal and it be informal. What are the process of that? And so when you look at the West, like no which I did so, the success where they make it grounded in this civic education. Where Sunday, it's not really defined. No, we can't do this. Like I've been talking before. But just the thought process, say, this is good for us. It's good for our society. When you go to school, like we have the Pledge of Allegiance in the United States, who in the academic system. The beginning, they pledge allegiance. If you go down to even fourth grade, if they talk about social studies, they tell you about how you be a good citizen, what you need for good, ranging from even emergency workers, from the nurses, then the firefighters, and then the police. So they begin for you to understand. And also you come to even for celebrate holidays them. They are not created for satisfy a party. These are national stuff them. The symbols them of state. Where would the people in the land? So all in here, and you go to churches and mosques and all that. They don't do it for praise the administration or which is yes, people in there will get views just because you're not pastor for get views. But the system which we grow up, the academic system will get, it don't even create a mindset where we say now that one day it is falla and I am Bogo country.
Let me ask you a question, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Because me not know much about the American educational system. The American school system, then get children's council or pupils council or students council na the school system.
Yes, they do. And in fact,
are they part of the staff meetings?
Well, yes. Me begin even up to elementary school and get me begin from where they that is so politically minded. When he been there in elementary, he been there as the group, and now Naina the senior here, president of Justice.
You know why I asked that question, there?
Yeah, you did. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
When you begin include the picking them now their own decision making, especially from the primary school upwards, you they build a kind of citizenship responsibility in each of them.
Yes.
Like the picking and get then students council, each class getting prefect, then they report to themselves how every teacher they behave. When staff meeting day, the head of the students council, they attend the staff meeting, and they give report on every teacher.
They get.
That's democracy. That's democracy. Democracy is not about elections alone. You see, with society, as I always say, we get that farmer mentality. This naina the bra, this naina the Lord. Now I get all the sense. What he say now all man for go by, nobody not for question. That's why our societies don't function.
Well, so Mr. Jallo, this is very relevant and like how we talk no more. The question now is like how we see how do we address the situation which they happen so, and the answer, I don't to any easy solution or answer to this. And when I read what you present that the thing we send to me about either one person, one party blaming the other, because we not even get people in the room when our role models them, when we create the decorum, we require, and like instead you get gaslighters, and then gaslights where they happen, they come from the man where they now convey. Now the man will matter, we be to say in voice or in writing.
And then they pay money.
Yeah.
So now you don't get bloggers them as occupation.
And now that's a good example of this guy saying, when they say let them say to the way this push business become, they say APC they create a box. If you go gather all the APC leaders there, they're not even noting about net because they're not IT which is a second. They don't even have the IT infrastructure or computers or something for do this. Number two,
you not even get the connectivity in a salon.
how much it will cost for creating bots, and waiting at the benefit of that for sabotage, say, APC and SLPP. So you see, without do this now, send it, and it bring a lot of uproar. The second thing we do today, say for multi-party democracy, APC does not believe in multi-party democracy. And I understand the guy, the academic, which is a foundation, the political science, the administration, the leadership. However, they want they all in a normal society, you don't need for do them all for let you be part of them or say something relevant. But the man he just grabbed, I said, hey, well, multi-party them, what's in a multi-party democracy? Say APC not believe in this. And so waiting at the type of say is that gaslight day, and you see say nobody know they can meet them party. For like you can say, I don't say this. When Obama, I give you an example. McCain, he go campaign somewhere. Now he Obama they pan the competition. Now the mommy, white woman, he say, McCain, we say Obama not to American. Now he ask, I say, why? McCain ask, I say, why is he not to American? This lady say, Mommy, is it because Obama, they say them born in Kenya? Now I say, would I say them born in Kenya? Now I say, now so they see on the internet. Now I say, Mom, they say, I disagree with you. They say, Obama is a citizen of America, born in America, and at the same time, this man, you get even a white mother we born up.
If not been Trump, they ask that he go say not to.
So you see, so this is how we do it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether the SLPP come, then look what you did to them days there. Then days there. Are they watch people pass with mother they picture them. Then they mock them. Sorry, I think you need water.
I don't drink water, no worry.
Okay.
Now flu I get.
Then they sorry. Okay. So then they pass with mother being picture, then they provoke them. Then they look at us and say, why people doing this? All of us could be sick. I don't know what happened to them.
The man not sick, he not sick.
Wait, someone, Mr. Jallos. Whether doctor recommends say now for reduce weight because of health issues or any other thing, certain thing in there, for bring more people. And I told some people, don't bring this thing. Supposedly tomorrow now you. That's the sort of politics we need. There was a time they begin talk where they by and say, Madam you that picking, that gal picking, it gets something like this they make. And they will make one back day when they celebrate and then they oppose this picking, say things there. Before 2023, I went and I spoke against that. Let's don't bring family here. Let's not bring them picking. This picking, that's what they happen. This sort of politics, not dirty politics. Bring mother view in picking them, bring in your sickness, good.
Now then thing and they we for pull, we focus on.
Well, people in the do, but we need politicians when they come back, they speak against that.
They will not, because they are the ones using it.
Well, so that's naive me and you decipher.
Me and you. Now we get the responsibility for begin change society in mode of thinking. I go tell you this, Doc. This platform is going to change Sierra Leone, but it will take time.
Yes.
I am aware of that. I'm not in a hurry. There'll come a time people learn and then go they rush for can listen.
Yeah.
Because as I can always tell you, not that I would not discuss politics here, but I'm not going to target persons in politics.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not the solution. The solution is that person, why he behave that way? What is the reason? How we can ensure say the next man not behave the same way? That should be our focus.
Yeah, therefore talk issues. Yeah. For education.
A lot of wrongs have been done in Sierra Leone.
Oh yes,
a lot of it. A lot of it. The APC cannot take itself off what's the ground zone at Sierra Leone. They are complicit. So let us stop personalizing it. Let us stop making it persons. Let us look at why is it that our politics is this way. What can we do? How can we?
So Mr. Jallo, let me that Mr. 1 second.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. I just been there while make this point.
Education. The academic system now a big reinforcer of civic education. Civic education has responsibility we all get to participate, for discourse, for represent. But how will we do this in a peaceful and amicable society? And so, if we have a situation, let's just like start one thing maybe we talk for say you have institutions then where people say that they monitor what's happening in society and they include na the curriculum, whether not business, what do they work today? Why businesses then institutions then they use AI. Then they use AI because they know say today's organizations they need experts in AI. So they include in the curriculum for let people then learn so they can get job. And now society back, people in the land, then they go back to school, be teachers, be professors, and when they teach the beginning, so they grow up with this mindset, say, now this now they work in a society.
You know, they don't begin do now. Mm-hmm. They don't begin send workers them to in-service courses for go learn about AI.
No, let me tell you now, this not to make begin Virginia State and even America as a government. I mean, they found one online forum today. They talk about the Trump administration and higher education. One of the subjects where they discuss about the role of the federal government of the United States in promoting AI. They put money, send them to state them, and send them to institutions. So the schools are there. So last week they been waiting paper. Everybody is mandated for do an in-service training of AI. If you go online, you go and look for it. I get a really
okay.
Yeah.
Then get the same program now.
Yeah. And so the reason they be very important because they want to make sure say you where they function now the public system, you fit to the goal.
That's efficiency of management.
Yeah, this now absent our country. And I believe say is that as we do so, at that point we bring so for say now we get for change, now we get for and very important. I strongly believe Sierra Leone, time they come, we all go to this issue, it will be used for let improve that country. I believe that.
No, I mean I believe that. I believe that strongly. And I believe say if we want for change Sierra Leone, now move away from the low energy perception. That low energy of blaming, complaining, cursing. Let us look, yes, these people have done all this nonsense. How do we change it?
Yeah.
When Jesus been tell people them, Pada in parable say, if they slap you at the left, turn at the right, people let me feel say that he say let them turn the right, let them slap himself. What in that mean? You cannot change a situation if you are still within the same energy parameters. You understand?
You know the biggest challenge really the things that really happen. So where people say the younger population, then they don't serve as people the way they lost today. Mr. Jallo, if you go whether now like when they talk about the civil rights movement and everything in the 1960s, where now the time when they introduced this, and before that, where the civil rights take over, where they introduce legal stuff, the DI, where this man can remove so all that stuff they for say. Now, make we create diversity, not to diversity for say this person, if forget more right than the other.
No.
What recognized. So when they create them, they say no discrimination, equity, diversity, equity, and
everything for be based on merit.
Not about it. Yes. So all these where they bring up, there are people where to say they were already get a framework. This framework to say no, we are not equal. Because there was also a deal with me, they say, well, living equality, they say equal, but we are separate. So which means, of course, we are equal as human beings, but there's no problem for white or black being used separate way. And also profits, benefits, and everything. So that all inflamed all the thing. Now, the issue now is that if you have a chunk of the population where the mindset we always stay in divisions, it doesn't matter how long it takes, then always in a society for make things bad for the rest of the population. And so there where this man come, look at him, if he got in age from 79 to the 1960s, so he was already a big guy in the 1960s.
Yeah, he was.
So all the mindset they don't day in discrimination, and they still they live, and they still they go on.
That guy was over 40 in the 1960s.
Yes, so they just need, so all what they need, somebody crazy, somebody who to say they come, they say, you know what, when all come back, and they regroup and do what they do. So now here they happen at Salon. In Sierra Leone, we they see, before, we are not talking about APC, we're just talking about SLPP coming from independence. And but the one that we begin, we to say, first madam, government sorry for everybody they together. As they begin see discrimination, you see second even come straight and man, it go turn to Limba man straight away. It turn to Limba man, we not to Limba. Mama mende, daddy mende. It turn to Limba. Coleno will go create something for offset the SLPP. And he succeed. The problem now is the SLPP never forgive. They believe they own, this thing belong to them, and this now big problem for less somebody can change what they believe in. And so when they see what they happen so now, there are paramount chiefs that will be not born in the 60s. There are people that will live, will be, they still exist, and then they promote all what they go on so now. The question is when we'll get this this moral kind of thing for let we finally decide to do something. But me, I be always suggest something to you, sir. I'm in the business of research. I always say there are a couple of things there, and we will be against an agreement on one. But talk say the level of disorderliness, the instability where they take place because of the negative energies the world don't create, it gets a major impact in a positive way sometimes. Because the people where they in a salon, they are facing a lot of things that we don't expect to happen. Even the one that they support.
They are learning gradually from that.
Yes, and so they are learning, exactly.
They are learning. I agree with you. That's not a point we are going to discuss.
Yeah.
That's normal with life.
Yeah. And so all these separations, they will get so. When we go sit down, we say, you know what? It's now about something. And then a very important thing. We'll talk about the entropy, very important. Now, Mr. Jallo, if I may say, Sierra Leone, one of the biggest problems we'll talk about poverty. There is no sense of wealth creation in Sierra Leone. There's never been an administration.
We are not taught that, Doc. Well, that's one pitfall of our educational system.
Yeah, so there's no wealth creation. Maybe to say government look like
Nigeria. Hold your piece, sir. You know why Nigeria they make headway? Nigeria, the complexities of the social systems, being get wealth creation education as a traditional education. The Igbos then get that apprenticeship where the person they can work, after some time then settle them. The Yoruba then get their own system. The Hausa then get their own system. So whatever wealth creation you see happening in Nigeria, it's outside we own system of Western way of looking at wealth creation. You understand? Look at the music industry. Look at the film industry.
What I want to say, of course, which is for 100% correct. Yeah, follow when they set people there and then say good side for themselves.
Even Ghana, when you study the Ghanaian culture.
Well, let me just say one thing where I want to say here is that when you look at power, power is, I'm not talking about authority. 3 key areas in the inside that power they, this alone. And until we get a leadership where they come and either forcefully it make them possible. We get political power, we get institutional power, and we get economic power.
Yes.
These three powers then, the one way be to say they maintain the two, neither the political power, institutional power, economic power. If you look at this banking institution, financial institution as the Leone, they don't get the capital for able support the private sector, give loans, and ensure say growth today. These are independent groups,
Doc,
subject to the interference.
Doc,
no, let me yes,
okay, finish your point.
So that now one.
Mm-hmm.
So for wealth creation, one way where wealth could be created, we forget powerful institutional groups them and financial institutions. They are so it's very important. These financial institutions they be able to empower sectors of society, entrepreneurs them, we to say them will able and grow. Now, governments get involved for supporting groups there, we to say the interest rate based on the support system where the institution they get, now they determine interest rate. If you say they go trust money, I know one my friend where if you get host, you want for completer. So if you get money in a bank, and while go save, he send for make I go put money for them. Where are going to bank? They say the interest, I think between 35 to 40% of the loan. And so first of all, they don't make you don't be slave.
That's too high.
Collateral security with the present tendency for let it fall short of due to the turbulent society we drive there. All of a sudden they see host and people in there in a salon where you say then they see them host there. So then they take money, then go container now which is in the end they're not able to pull them. So this now one thing. Government for able to support institutions that they make them grow, the backbone of society. If the institutions then they for lend money, for give money to entrepreneurs, even at the L levels, that society they will see they make. And also let them know they when are they for determine would I will get loan, would I not forget loan. The other power, way very important, the economic power, like I will also now. You understand. Everybody was successful. Enough of based on the determination ordinarily of this political party where the one come to bring them down. Let's say this guy will be one for being chairman. I mean, Adam Kola said, mayor na Freetown. He said the first people who said they can promote the money now and during the APC.
And let's make it get money.
Yeah, well, when SLPP come. All what they do now, it won't be SLPP. Even if they not be look saying now SLPP, and we look at as a Leone, join them to construction companies them, where international construction companies, we make them then transfer technology and knowledge to the local base, we make them able construct roads them beyond the level of the ordinary Leone contractor. And that have a beginning. It happened during SLPP, APC time. When if this SLPP come, if you're a member, you get for keep a low profile and continue because you're an employer already. So we see AYB now and next become promoter. When you come in target now, APC. So you see now, so the economic side of society for become employers then, it don't become politicized and a problem. And so now the political side, where for promotes the economic power and institutional power, so that wealth creation with the employment within a Sierra Leone, it don't become affected. And if you look at countries then, where successful, even though they're in a third world, they see the government's role. Yes, government can decide. However,
Doc,
then yes, sir.
There are several ways we can create economic power. But the fact of the situation is, with social psychology, as it is influenced by the politics, no, they allow that.
Yeah.
First and foremost,
yeah,
a bank does not need to have $1 billion to give out $1 billion loan.
Mm-hmm.
A bank for only get the credibility and security.
Mm-hmm.
Banks like insurance companies, then they insure with other bankers. What do you mean? If I open a bank now, I for be given credibility by another bigger bank. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you come to me say, I want to do a business when I $1 billion, I not get the money, but I dey assess your business, I do all due diligence, I see all the risks involved, or everything, then I assess your capacity based on your record. I decide, say, okay, I dey allow you for use $1 billion. What do? I contact the other bank, then give me the clearance. I give you an IOU. Of course, the electronic banking system don't make it easy.
Yeah.
Forgive them notes then, you understand? The other way we can raise the economic power in Sierra Leone, and it come back to this thing I've been talking about today, about decentralization. If we decentralize with communities them and get them into lesser politics and more of economics, we can encourage people within smaller communities for form cooperatives. Each of them cooperatives here get trust fund. That trust fund can be a security for make them raise money from the banks.
Well, the assets, Mr. Jallo, they carry the
Then get asset. Let we say people the upline we get land. The one can.
Mr. Jallo.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Once we say, well, I agree, you don't need billions of dollars. These institutions, like I say, so smaller banks can get a relationship. They call it relationship banking.
Yes.
With even individuals in the bank.
Insurance companies, then they call them reinsurance.
The bank not get all the assets for provider loan. They contact the bank number Kenny, or you want to print or we will provide commission base, and they do them. So that is very important. But the assets, they determine the capability. Even if we say then cooperative, it's a good idea. But waiting they happen, Mr. Jallo. I'll give you an example. When the economy of nations they collapse due to the property will fall in 2008, it take the United States government for stabilize the international economy through Obama. When Obama came, it pour billions of dollars. Then look at institutions, they will be to see if they collapse, now a problem. One, that a key thing that they will make the Marxist system, Karl Marx, not succeed in the predictions. And one of the things that we predict say, if the capitalist society is not able to address and support for give security to businesses or nations generally at the time, we be to say the economy they get problem. Say that would be the time where a socialist system or communist system they took over. And so the capitalist society they're very aware, Western societies they will say at some point they see they can send rebates money. Like right now, so they say at some point send $2,000 to families. Because it's just the economy. And who decided they spend money, the low grade people, and they are the majority in our society, they not care for say save, now they spend money. And so that's exactly what Obama did.
And then they keep the economy going because now then they consume.
Yes. It makes sure say the host them. If you want to go to get host, take today they not change. Then they give you a down payment. You want to go buy a give down payment, you put some money, let it get host because they old. It makes sure say the motor car them. If you not get money for go buy, if you want to go buy motor car, then they give you down payment. Government will go out. So then they say, hey, the woman they waste money. But you do that, the society come up. So what I try to say here is, now, like telecommunication, like energy sector, the one the wave they make or the water supply, there are different groups that wouldn't see that they provide water, like where they so now Norway. The backbone for credit security, the safety before investors then come inside for can take up like provision of electricity or telecommunication. Now the government they set up. Yeah. Now they build the backbone right from the putting the electricity transmission poles, the generation, source of energy. Now then they do them. then investors they come inside now or can provide. So you know, they see government and they pan telecommunication like now you go sell this or so now the same thing in any economy. You know why the West is succeed, and this now the sort of education we need. Let we conduct research and produce paper then and teach students in the university who are in the business of research for say how we know just that old thinking like I can say we they think colonial as opportunity and decisive. We they think colonial that the 1 + 1 is 2.
You know, but we no say 1 + 1 is 3 when you use the complex number I.
Correct, exactly. You see, so as they say, we need to review our system and say why people are endemically poor, why severely poverty.
Because we are thinking poor, Doc.
You know,
Doc,
no,
now I begin with say the way we think is what we become. I don't care how much book you learn. If you're not able to think complex, now what they say now linear thinking you they go with that book we learn. This is what we have in Sierra Leone. There are people who will tell you they are educated, but give them time to talk. You don't hear any substance. Me and you, we don't talk for the last 1 hour. We don't deal with complex things them.
Yeah.
You they see the substance, you they see the connection, you they see the application of the concepts.
Yeah.
You understand? This is what we lack in Sierra Leone. And this is what I am seeking that we create in Sierra Leone. APC, SLPP politics, let them depend them. Now the same dance with different beats. Or I say the same beat, well, they dance differently. You understand? That's what we have. But how do we change it? Do we have to continue to curse and fight? Or do we have to make effort for see this change?
Well, you know it is. I think the reinforcers them, the ordinary man, if you remember, I go back to your write-up, the role of those in politics for a very long time, and I want to say from time immemorial, we they misinterpret certain things and give them definitions that we're not correct.
Yes,
let's talk about,
I do agree with that.
Yeah, let's talk about tribalism. We know say tribalism it function deeply in our society. However, there are certain things where they happen, they are promoted by politicians, then they tend to speak the language of tribal, which is them. They see the thing right there, but trust me, it's not tribalism.
It's not. It's manipulation.
It within what we describe in political science as the political demagoguery. So the political demagogues, when they see them in the camp, then they say things and create this fear. You talk about fear, right?
Yes.
Remember you write up?
Yes.
But the fear when they create now, then they bring within them and they things and way like ladies post here say, this is not
you know why then they do it?
Yeah, well now for let them win.
No, it's not about winning, it's about control.
Well,
when Doc, if I make you afraid, you know thing that the first thing that happen to you, they stop for think. Then are they able to control you. This is a very universal fact where even the martial arts now then they use to the advantage. Get the opponent for control in mindset. And the use of fear is to control you. Yeah. Demagoguery is pronouncing what is not true so that the person will believe him, you control him. That's manipulation. That's psychological manipulation. If you remember at the beginning of the program, I asked a question, say, what are the greatest weapon? Now they talk about so. Yeah. And the weapon this way they destroy society, not the nuclear bomb demo. This demagoguery, the institution of fear, the manipulation, the gaslighting.
Mhm.
These are the weapons.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
as I say, this platform, I want to develop onto a point where we'll go get people for come on board. Let's have this
Well,
discourse.
first, the government share, like, so I don't share them just now. I believe, say, maybe people in good day, we go come on.
Yeah, it is going to take time. It's going to take time. I'm not in a hurry.
Mhm.
And another thing I they do
I
is,
just share them. We get, we people in the camp, I just share them.
I get another thing where they build up right now. They build up a platform for put online courses and ebooks. This is not something we are going to just write opinions. We they do research, we count examples, illustrations, we make citations, we put them online.
Yes,
Some of it is going to be converted into audio books.
We are more than capable, sir.
It's a long-term project I am embarking on.
Yeah.
Because me don't see say all this politics cost, in order for changing nothing.
But Mr. Jallo, we able create a journal, an online journal.
Why not?
What did you say? Yeah, we can do that. We get an online journal. What did you say? We educate people on current issues. And so this, not so like traditionally people like you say, then people like they go study in our school. And people like study because we know about the issue. We know how we know what they are involved with. And at the same time, we come with solutions, ideas, and solutions.
Yes.
What did you say? We believe these are some of the things that where we will take consider. Like this subject we'll discuss about. One of the thing where they make control, where they talk about, keep the person poor, then you will able to control them.
Exactly.
I see in December, members of the administration as well as opposition, they get rest where they put them. They go to a strategic place like Bay, all the
insult.
Then they go with rest. It make 10 bag rest to go get a whole village. Nobody know they get 1 bag rest.
Now insult to the people, their integrity.
And so what you do is you do this one, and now because of this culture, when they don't feel say we not get poor, but look what this man don't come. He don't can give you 10 bag rest in the village. I get 2 dozen.
So you automatically don't get control.
The psychologically don't get control.
Yeah.
And so this now the secret way they get.
Well, now the issues then this one for deal with, doc.
Yeah.
Now then now the problem na salon, not to the mother BON and Escoma. Now the methods where then guys say they use.
Yeah, exactly. And then they do. And so you see, first lady don't come. He don't come give you 2 bags. Look, them buy, look, they ain't seen him. Now, that organization we registered in England, a ribo guys answer of my guys they talk about who for them. Because in England we go register. The criminal business will be they do, it take their registered local organizations then, where they meet them, and so they form during their time for take the agenda, maybe they go go internationally, and he registered this as an NGO in England. Then they pour thousands of dollars and pound sterling. Later, when they go back salon, they don't care about it. I know about this from one forum where we talk. If they come and say, just matter whatever, una for the woman like abuse women or one part of the country. They get video them, they get cases them way real. Now they take, like say, now they do one. We're not trying to do more Fatima view. And at the end of the day, if they get the money now, I know they care. And so the British society know. So they stop that answer of my girl. It's not a registered organization in England anymore. So now they had the source of income they cut up.
So now making how they talk about that again?
No, they talk about that anymore. If they go buy their Sanaku slippers, they rob it. They go give people, they buy. From the time we go give, when you know say that's your one camp, they go buy part. Every part they say they irritate girls them. And then they get scratch themselves and everything. When they go buy it, they make the low cheap what you say they make them put them by bill.
Now they recycle materials and then they use for
Exactly.
making anything and they.
So this now something we will say the one way for me to target the audience. These are the majority of the population are young people. And
then I'm concerned, Doc.
Yeah.
And then I'm concerned, not from my age group. My age group, then we don't have lucky salon, so I'm not able to talk to them.
Yeah. So if you look at the population demographic, take a look at population, we see how many, if you look at the age bracket from age 1 or 0 to 18 years old, they are more than 40% of the population. And every year, then they transfer.
Not to 60. Not to 60%.
Well, the last time we make them more than 40%. The 18, they go to 35, then they more than 30%. So in fact, the older people, the way go to 70 above, they're about 6% of the population. I got to check them out.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So they're very small. So now, in 10, 15 years, all those older people have gone. If God stay here, then they go. So now
you know, my primary concern, Doc.
Yes, sir.
It's not about the old people. We have a demographic now. Yes. We need to get that motivation for make them acquire certain skills. We'll go get them gainfully employed.
Yeah.
Because the majority of the population, they on the employable age. What they need, first and foremost, now the motivation. Secondly, they need the training for get the skills. Then they need the management capacity for make them begin get that mentality for work as a group, corporate persons rather than individuals. Because that individual approach to development now in the lucky we country. So God for we all man for himself.
We don't get partnership mentality.
Yes. These are the things that are my concern. And these are the things that I want to be discussing here.
Can I give you one thing where I will find out 10 days I will share ourselves?
Yes, I got it.
And then get trailer drivers there, they block the ports.
Now we come out Guinea versus the Salon. I see them.
So when Guinea, first of all, the president of Guinea, they don't abuse the intelligence of Sierra Leone, he sees them place for nothing. Then that man say, the business so boom in country, shipment so big, so much that the port is small to accommodate containers. He approached the president of Sierra Leone. Partnership, fine. One will charge you for say, let him deliver things in a salon, then a one, which is good related money. But at the same time, they will open the ports. When I bring the goods, Togo, Benin, that's what they do. They're AES countries there, and they go deliver the things there. I've been to Togo. If you see them trailer, the way they tote load, where they ship them camp, okay, they go, then Niger, then Mali.
Yeah.
3 through the building. I saw it myself. So now, Sierra Leone don't benefit in this. What you could do now is to say, okay, here are the conditions. We have trailer drivers there, where they salon, and we get the capacity. We will not get the manpower for do them. Let's now try public-private partnership. You Lebanese, you Fulaman, you this, you that, we get money, we come back. Then we order trailer them. We don't get contract. We need 50 to 100 trailers for the cargo goods sent to Guinea from Sierra Leone. You know, so you don't bring employment. You don't cater. So, but look what him at do. He allow trailers that they drive empty from Guinea in large numbers for kind of salon. They can collect load, then go back the empty. One, the traffic will not get the road infrastructure where they accommodate that then large number of trailers. Where they come all the way Guinea. Then they destroy the road. You and I know in Norway, not to every road trailer they pass. Second, any sideway trailer they pass, like Yaso in Norway and other Western countries, that road, then get specific areas, the way the Chilano they pass, if you go first, let them wear. What's in the amount of load we carry, what's in the weight, and then charge them. Income they can because they get to repair the roads them. Because the roads then
they are not to trailer, you ordinary citizen, you they pay extra winter.
So you see, so that's why we need a mindset of people that we understand, we educate. Listen, we don't need diamond and gold for men salon enjoy. We don't need
well, you just said it all, Doc. You know what they do? You know what let me you do?
Yes, sir.
Now get a private meeting on Zoom. Now show you all what you don't begin do.
Yes,
now we take them to the next stage.
Yeah.
Now we bring other people the way they think alike. Let's form a team. Let's get this thing out there. Knowledge is what develops a country. Knowledge is what develops a people. The correct knowledge. And we focus for B, how can we transform and modernize with cultural knowledge base and with cultural resources for make we create wealth in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Now they mine them diamond, let them mine now. That they mine here, no let mine now.
Mr. Jallo,
there is so much in Sierra Leone.
I get two things that they suggest. We need to say then go help with. One, na calamity right now, but we go turn out.
Every problem is a profit.
Yeah.
Every problem in life is a profit, Doc.
So right now, sometimes they would say silent killers. But what thing I want to say, we get something where they happen at Salon today, when a nightmare from January 1st to today, hundreds of lives them, including the families. Maybe to say they lost their loved ones them and they suffer. Then at the roads, naturally, the accidents them. One, the question would they ask, what's good where accident they make to Sierra Leone, where we not get leadership, where they come up and say, you know what, enough is enough. And the answer is not to do any good. Instead, it bring pain and suffering, psychologically, mentally, and physically, to so hundreds and thousands of Sierra Leoneans every year. And so what's my suggestion? I say, let's go back to the books and review the traffic laws. If they don't exist, like how I discovered that the environment for say, then put a law in 1972 where now I think about wildlife or preserve wildlife, and anybody who just go outside, they kill babu, kill this elephant, then they fine you 5 years. And up to this 21st century, when I did the research, I discovered say part of the reason we will get environmental degradation at Salon, for instance, in the 1980s, they make law about the timber, also deforestation, and also they say 5 years. So 30 in a 5 years, 90, they have not changed the law since they created them from 1972 to now, and the 1980s to now, 30 days. How long? So now what you mean they suggest is that let's review the traffic laws and we'll make them better and strengthen them, and so that penalties could be given to people who they violate. That's one. The other thing, we cut down on the roads. I mean, in terms of why they say the roads, the importation of motor, the way they don't cancel in the West and give a significant number of years them from the time why they talk so to a few years back. Now the only motor they allow. Then I decide for court on the OTC because motor they not able to claim yield.
Thank God, Norway not they contribute to that anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You know why?
So
in Norway, any cow don't pass 15 years, they know they allow you for export them.
Good.
As a matter of fact, here, before you can export a car, you have to go to the roads authority, then go register them, then give you a special number plate. Then they look at all the mileage, if you don't go roadworthiness test, etc., before then they allow you for get a license for exporter.
It's not just about driving the car, it's about even exporting.
Yes. So if the car don't pass 15 years, or it don't do a specific number of mileage, they're not allow you for export them. In fact, yeah, if you car damage, then they tell you, say, go dump them, then they give you money for that.
See? So that's exactly Naim at the type of say. And but so one come down at the safety side. On the safety side also, then they expand the road transport for let them make a day in every district. And so even smaller shops they for say every motorcar every year they get for good test. The kind is so. It will be impossible. Hey, well, that in at the west of this. No. Because when we open road transport offices, then all the district, it don't create employment for us in the first place.
All the offices should have regional offices that are well equipped.
Well equipped.
That's where decentralization comes in. Decentralization is not about political power. It's about management.
Yeah. So that's exactly now the type of says. And so if you drive a motor every year, that number plates, not you get up. That the states and the country now get up. When the year done, if not 2 years you pay, you get a database if you go, let you go renew them. Then they go test if you breaks then they work, if you light then they work, if you pull smoke. That one they let government invest in that, but revenue they come in that would save them. You introduce a system of education, transportation programs, and courses then at universities for understand.
Yes.
If they already get
exactly. Not only universities, but if we start their courses, then they from senior secondary school.
Yeah. No, what I mean now on the administrative side of the talk, I not say the technical side. You know, of course, look, this T.C. Williams, not far from here. I remember one time I go to the place. If you see the technical department, the beginning, then they work on cars. Where teachers then cars now they go work on.
Doc.
Yes, sir.
In Norway, education virtually ends at the senior secondary school level. When that beginning left senior secondary school, if not technical department they go, they don't do so much training. Then they go do apprenticeship for 1 year.
Yeah.
By the time they come out apprenticeship, they don't get all the skills and practical experience. If na academia by the time they done senior secondary, they don't get all the concepts outlined. When people go to university in Norway, then they go advance so that they go improve on their salary.
Yeah.
But the education itself ends at secondary school.
Now, sorry for me, because even here, a lot of the jobs they within the advertise, most of them they say high school diploma in IT and on many other places.
Yes. Because that's the system we should have.
Yeah.
But are we financially capable to run such a system?
Well, you been there at the academic system. What we should say, I believe you've been there where they do 6-3-3-4.
I study, but I'm not college because they don't go with the concept before them implement them.
And that concept now for the thing that we talk about, but it's not working. They don't ever do this
because we not get the funds, Doc.
No, well, not the funds. Not the problem. To me, it's not about the funds. It's about the age-old problem wherever exists now. Political system per se, we don't have continuity of institutions and agendas then where they benefit the people.
Well, when this government that's another problem.
They change. Yeah. So when I be they look at one thing, the area will be the one for right institution and PhD. I've been looking at sustainable development. How and look at institutions then. Do we have institutions that are sustained from government to government? It modify things then. But the modification don't mean it halts completely. And so
you don't abandon what has started because you have come in as a new person with your own agenda. No.
Yeah, so look at the highway system in America now. As now an starter after the Second World War. It creates this interstate, be ever exist. Now the first president we say we need to connect this America. You don't need for fly. You don't need for go inside train only. But if we save the train, I pick the train now. You want to go all the way, the farthest corner of America, you go there. You just get for change train. Now the president that one day. But the expansion of the network now, not only one grain. We president they can't they do them. During the time flyover is already there. Now you get flyovers, go and go because population increase. So now here is the thing. Let us have a system whereby we they communicate to the nation, even the PTOA primary school for no say. When in 10 weeks, if you're not in government, they come when they come to minister, let you recognize the resources the way they don't spend for begin. Let no can do what you want. Let me give you two things then. And this is not only politics. 2 hospitals a day where they been built during annexing time. One day Waterloo, ask everybody. I don't know if you did either 15-story to 20-story building.
Not to Jue they talk about.
No, it's in Waterloo, not to Jue.
Because the Chinese hospital said they're not Jue Junction.
Not to ye. Annex 9 billion. Not
to okay.
That kind of day. But they not be finished now the Ebola camp. And when the Ebola camp, that's anyway Salome they grow. When the Ebola camp. From
a lot of projects have become to a standstill.
Yeah, so there not be project in countries, there not be continuing. And so there is this woman, I never knew about this until somebody came. We come and say, look, me not to APC persons say, but something is happening within the medical side, the healthcare. They say this for don't be a saver, not only lives, but even jobs and other things. Then video that same day, they say this building. Look where the point. You say from where it's become. Therefore, don't come. They left every hospital business. This area now, that Waterloo area, they go now, Namasheka, that hospital for don't help. A person come up line now. All they need is say they don't make everything inside. What they need now for let and try for finish them, renovate them, and put some medical stuff inside it. I swear the building they ask anybody. The other one, it in Lumley. Instead, they make a video of them. Would I make a video now? APC MP now make. What you make they not continue, and this they record them. The current Minister of Health, when they interview, so according to what they say, there was a time where they continued this during APC time, but with all the problems, now Kuwait been a sponsor of the program. Now, on condition say they may get payments they make. They say APC may make the payments then. What it can happen? Then they go through an intermediary international bank. This bank now go out of business. So the money where they don't pay, condition they Kuwait before continue. According to the current minister of health, he say they're not able to continue again because of that hiccup. But the person.
But they're not go fair another way.
Oh, thank you. That was the question. He couldn't give a relevant answer to that.
Because we have been brought up to complain and blame, sir.
Yeah, and so now they say Fatima build hospital when I'm at that. So why they finish that one? Then they go make now with Force. Then they go say make another hospital where Lumley. So you see the Lumley axis for them.
So when Fatima Bio and SLPP come out, that hospital now Lumley go stop for their equipment. Is that what we are saying?
Well, so we are just talking. Well, we are just talking. To me, enough for B like that.
Enough not to sorry for B.
Enough for B.
Not to sorry for B.
Like that way. The government where they come, they for support that healthcare. The that hospital where Fatima build, they say they build every building or
anything will concern public utility.
Yeah,
it will be maintained by every government. Everything we're connected with public policy, it will be maintained by every government.
There are 2 terms, 2 words, where define what you say. So, taxpayers want money. If you go trust money abroad, the taxpayer gets up.
Yeah.
If you go big on the name of Sierra Leone, the taxpayer.
Because now the money they use for payback.
The money. So if they begin to make hospital, they say Fatima be on the SLPP. If you go, that's salon money, not taxpayer money, not to their money. When they be in England, they be able to do anything for themselves. The capacity of the office of the presidency, now they use for go take resources. So if you need a bill for say bill for even the police or any institution as salon, the fact is You were not even capable for talk to anybody in your life until we did at the presidency, office of the presidency. You and your man. And so if APC come or any administration, I believe say 1,000% that money they win a taxpayer money. Therefore, make full use of that. You can modify, you can change stuff there, but don't abandon that project because when you finish up, it is serve people there. You know, we able to say real people in the country, and this now absent in that country.
Well,
So
now we people then get for wake up.
Yeah, well, let's keep educating them.
Now they get for wake up because when the people know these facts, they will change their approach and their attitudes.
Yeah.
And then the change we'll wish for will come. Okay, Doc. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
We take a rest now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Because I get this flu, I just the manage. I not be one stay offline.
Right. I wish you go
well. I not be one stay offline. Let people and feel say. Now carelessness. Monday I was not even able to talk. Even today they hear me voice. Not to talk.
Yes, I did anyway the cough. Yeah. Also. All right. Thank you, sir.
Now flu they out.
I know. We get an answer all over the place. Me, I've been getting earlier around November, but at times they don't go.
As also, the place begin cold, so it happen. But me, I get me where they treat them. So we possibly go talk on Friday, but I really want let me you get a meeting offline. Let we sit down and discuss because honestly, the only way we can change Salone now through this civic education venture.
Absolutely. I support that. That's true.
I like we talk politics until thy kingdom come. We blame and curse until thy kingdom come. What if people they don't know, they don't know.
No.
When they don't know, they would want to do it right, but they do it wrongly. You understand? But when the knowledge is there,
they are not educated enough.
No, we educational system, it gets a lot to be desired, Doc. Get a lot. But we will do our best.
And like I they talk, so like then there's we they say this man pronounce say let them make January 18th. Remember, say all manner they can. I say, look, the guy is there was responsible for the killings of people. That's alone. Then bring all this war. Now, when you talk, but the younger population, they held him because they don't be either born them.
That's what they know.
Or the young that's in the in at 35, 40 years, we not even get idea. He was 10 years old at that time. So we not even get idea about what we go. Yeah. So you see, so doing these programs, we educated. Some go question, but at the end of the day, we have other people who say, so now so things they do.
But a good let them question. The more people question, the more answers they get.
The more answers they get, correct.
We have the answers. Let them come and question. And in fact, when me and you talk, we go set up a system like all they talk, so give time let other people then call.
Yeah. Oh no, me go want that. Me go want let we do that. Let we begin to get people in the camp, they ask questions,
yes,
do presentations.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yes.
I want to do that.
Yes.
So if you can create that sort of
it's already there. It's for us to have an agreement how we go do them. We plan with time.
Well,
we make sure say everybody doing your own part.
Okay, no problem. No problem. When you feel better, you call me, then we'll talk about that.
We go talk about that over the weekend, but I'm coming back on Friday, I'm very sure.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
no
sir.
Problem. We can't do that.
Let me just see. Mr. George Stone, thank you, sir. Country first, thank you.
Oh, people in Didi.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
IJC Bell, you are very much correct. Welcome. Now the first time I see this name. I don't begin to see some names that were not in the seat today. Una welcome. Una love we share this platform.
Yes, absolutely.
And una feel free for participate. This is not politics.
Yeah.
Or if even it's politics, it's not partisan politics. It's about the politics of development.
of development, exactly.
Let we all take responsibility for we country.
Yeah.
Some of who we don't tell what they pan this. But people are not they listen. But also how don't they reach now? I believe say people and go begin understand. Say these are the people we should listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not of our can see them, they cause murder bill, cause an escoma, blame this. If they do wrong, we say it here. If they do wrong, we say it here. But we're not do it with contempt.
Yeah, we are referencing. This is
yes.
With a reference.
We're not do it with contempt. Yeah. We're not blame nobody for anything. We all get blame. Now we all take blame. But now we look now at how we go do this thing right. Una thank you. By the grace of God, if the flu, if the COVID, because this is COVID not done with it.
Yeah, no, let COVID not come.
It day 90s, the flu na COVID, the day by stage, the mild one day, the severe one day.
Yes.
By Friday, if the COVID now bug me, I dey come back. But if you see you not see me, now the throat now I not done it.
Yes.
So now thank you. We go meet on Friday. Okay, Doc, thank you, sir.
Day, sir. Thank you so
much. You too, sir.
All right.
Right. Oh, now bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Thank you.
This is the man's way.